All right. Well, I have some cool online tools to share with you tonight. So let's go and see what's on offer there tonight. Some of these tools are ones that I have used this week. Others are ones that have really captured my interest and imagination. So this very first one is, this is how to validate whether email addresses actually exist. So how this came up is have a client who that we set up a CRM for. She's sending emails out, and some of the emails are bouncing and they're not reaching the participants. So she thought there was a problem with the CRM. So we thought, well, let's go and check the email and see whether they've got a valid email address. And so came to the site called verifalia.com/validate-email. And when we get there, then there's an opportunity there to pop an email address in. Whoop, it's just asked me to log in. You don't actually have to log in for this. Oh, look at that, I'm incorrect. You don't have to log in for it, but they do give you a free plan. So if you log in, then it's still free for you as well too. So if we just choose an email address, so you type it into the box here and click the verify button. So what that'll do is it will go out and it will tell you whether it's a valid email address. So in this case here, lots of greens here to say that one, the syntax of it is correct, which means it's got an @ sign in it and it's a valid URL. And it tells us here, there's an orange mark here, it says that it's a role account. So what a role account is anything that is info at, sales at, admin at, accounts at, they're what's called role accounts. Things that have got, Nick at, John at, Aldwin at, Ray at, they are, recognized as personal email accounts. So this will give you information about that email account, whether it's valid. And if it's not valid, it'll tell you what part of it is not valid. So it might not, the domain might be valid, for instance, but the email address might not exist. So you can be a bit tricky with this as well too. So sometimes organizations or businesses have a particular format for email addresses. So it might be first name dot last name at the business domain. So if you know that someone works at an organization and you do want to get an email through to them, then you can sort of work out what the syntax might be, or you could just guess at email addresses. Most commonly, I just put in the first name at the domain, just check to see whether it's a valid email address. And there's a good way to find, a contact or an email address for a contact of someone that you know. So a few ways that you could use this. It is a free tool and it does allow you to check whether email addresses are valid and to guess some of those email addresses for people that you do want to contact as well. So that is called, well, that URL is verifalia.com. And this app and tool, in fact, all these apps and tools, we will put these into chat. So you'll be able to save the chat at the end of the evening. You'll be able to click on the links. It'll take you through to the site so you can go and check out these apps and tools for yourself. All right, next one I've got for you is one called pixart.com. So what this is, some of you may have heard of our tool like Canva. So this is an alternative to Canva. And it's actually a pretty cool alternative as well too, and it's a wee bit cheaper than Canva as well. But what it essentially is it's an image editing and creation tool. It does things like you can upload a photo to it, it can remove the background, you can put a new background into the back of it. If you run an e-commerce store and you have products that you want to have displayed, you can take photos of the products, you can remove the backgrounds, and you can add in other funky backgrounds or colors into it as well too, and present it the way that you want to do it. And so they've got lots and lots of templates in here as well. You can use it for social media. You can create profile images out of it. So upload your picture of yourself and create a funky profile. You can remove people out of photos. So if you've recently got divorced or separated, you can remove a partner out of the photo. So all sorts of things. And you could probably put in a movie star beside you as well too, just to show that you're well connected. So it is very cheap. It is free. And then they've got 2 paid plans as well. But the free part of this, the images you can generate out of this it's enough for your social media, for your website, and for using for your promotional pieces. So if you run a podcast or a webinar, you can certainly create good imagery out of this, and you can use it for your profile and your banners on social media. So that one there is called pixart.com. All right. This next app is called persona.me. So what this one does is it creates a digital clone of yourself. So what that means is that you can choose, they've got lots and lots of characters in here, and they're virtual characters. Or you can upload your own video or persona into here. And what you can then do is you can ask it to do things. So you might have a script that you want to have read. So maybe it's a video script. You don't want to be on video yourself. You want you on video, but you don't actually want to stand there in front of the camera. So what this will do is it will have your image in there, or an image of one of these characters here. You upload the script and it talks. And it can talk in your voice, so you can train it in your voice, or it talks in any number of accents as well too. And you can sort of choose one that suits you. So it means that you can create videos from text into this, download the video, and then you can upload it to your website, social media, to your ads, whatever. And it's a way of sort of easily creating video, particularly if you're not the sort of person that necessarily wants to get up in front of a camera. So it is very good. They've got a mobile app for it, so you can run it on mobile or on your computer as well too. So clone your voice, clone your face, and there's all sorts of uses where there is voice dialogue or video dialogue needed. So have a look in there. The dashboard inside is great to explore. You can see all sorts of uses in there. You can create a free account with it. So to do that, just fill in your phone number or your email, click continue, and then you set up your free account. Then upload a bit of footage. So the only video you need to take is a bit of footage of yourself. So that one there is persona.me. Next one I have for you is an app called Phonely.ai. And what this is your AI virtual assistant. So it can answer your phone calls. So if you've got people that ring into you to, let's say, make appointments, or they want to book a time in your calendar, or they have a question, this one here will actually answer your phone. So it is an AI voice, very lifelike. It's very difficult to tell that it's not AI. Becomes your virtual assistant, and it will connect to things like your calendar. So if people want to book in with you for a call, then this will actually set up that appointment in your calendar. It'll go through, it'll check your calendar for a free slot. So if you use something like, say, Calendly or Google Calendar, then there are slots that you can allocate for taking appointments, or blocks of slots. It'll find one and set that up. So it'll do it just in conversation with the person that has rung in. So and they've got lots and lots of integrations. It does integrate with Zapier.com. So Zapier is a tool that connects to a whole heap of applications across the web. So it can connect into your CRM, into your Google Drive, into your Microsoft account. So and then populate your database with their details and set up those appointments, or just give them information as well too. So people might sort of have information they're asking for. So there are sort of some examples of the types of firms that can use this. So you've got small business, professional services, e-commerce and SaaS, enterprise business. So it's well worth looking at. And price-wise, it is pretty good. It's definitely a lot cheaper than hiring a receptionist. This becomes your virtual receptionist. So it starts off at so $35 a month. These are US dollars. So what's that, about 40 odd dollars, Australian and New Zealand, and up to top plans around sort of $500 US. But again, that's often cheaper than hiring someone to do all these things. Or if you've got someone doing it, then you can redeploy them into doing other things that are making money for you in your business. So that one there is called Phonely.ai. And the very last one that I've got for you today is a book. So I've been profiling a number of books that I've been reading. And this is one that I've been, well, when I say reading, often I listen to these books on Audible. Some I read, some I listen to. This particular one is called, it's an older book. It's called The 48 Laws of Power. When I first started listening to this book here, I thought, wow, this is a bit full on. and really sort of talking about, how to gain power in business, relationship, in the world. But the reason why the author, so Robert Greene, wrote the book is so that you can identify when these tactics are being used on you, and then how to respond in a way where you're not powerless or sort of responding in ways that you're uncomfortable with. So he just really unpacks the ways that people use power. It's often in language and behavior. And then you sort of, once you understand that, then you've got an opportunity to respond, and you can use some of the information that he uses in a moral, legal, and ethical way to help you in business. So whether that's in sales or marketing, definitely helps in marketing and sales as well too. But it is a really good book. And point of view that he's written it from is what really attracted me to it. But yes, when you do first listen to it, it's like, wow, this is not really ethical or moral. That really is the point of it. He's really sort of giving you sort of an education as to how this is used with you. So 48 Laws of Power, written by Robert Greene, and that's available on Amazon. And that there is a roundup of our cool online tools for today. So all of those tools, they hopefully will be in chat. Yes, they're all in chat now, so at the bottom of chat. So let us know, which was your favorite tool, which would be the one that you could probably spend a bit of time exploring. Just drop that into chat just to let me know which one you're interested in. That helps me helps to guide me in choosing other tools for the future as well too. And of course, these tools will be available in the Business Owners Smashing It Online Facebook group. If you're not a member of that group, now's a great time to head over to Facebook. Just search for Business Owners Smashing It Online, go and join the group. And of course, these tools will be in there tomorrow, but also all their previous tools, they are all in there for you to explore as well too. All right, so what have we got? The votes are coming in. Looks like it's a bit of a race between persona, so that virtual persona of yourself, and Pixar for creating all of that imagery. Excellent. Persona, no dressing up. Oh yeah, well there you go. If you've got persona, you don't have to get your makeup on, your clothes on. So I had not really thought of that. So thanks for that. Excellent. And a few more votes coming in for Pixar and persona. Fantastic. Well, these tools here really bring these to you to help you to find things that are hopefully helpful for your business. And for you to go and explore. If you are looking for options there to help you with your business and terms of a suite of tools that might help, then we do offer a range of services, which are paid services, which happy to help you with as well too. If you're interested in any of that, just feel free to contact me and we can talk through some of that.